he gave this concept over here. Okay, Mussolini, he had given it this concept over here that the state is complete. He said this thing, okay? According to Mussolini, state is complete while the people of the state, they are incomplete. What does this depict? It depicts that he had completely turned away the whole concept of democracy. He had completely developed a anti-democratic concept of government. What happened? Again, Mussolini, he participated in the First World War as a soldier, following his insistence that it should definitely join the war on the side of Allies, right? But eventually he started opposing both communism and democracy, and he formed a new fascist party and which held the elections in 1919 in Italy. Is it clear? Now, the supporters and the members of this fascist party, they came to be known as Blackshirts, and these were equipped with arms under the command of Mussolini. And it is also said that this party had its own flag. So what is happening? Whatever they fought over here, right? Now they are pushing, they are against this concept of constitution. And what they are pushing forward, what does this depict? That they are pushing for aggressive powers in Italy, because Italy, it felt cheated because of the allied powers when the territories were distributed. And then we will see that there is ultimately the rise of fascist rule in Italy. Soon it gained popularity in Italy, and he said that he is going to make Italy strong again. What these workers did, they basically captured the government offices in Rome, and a charter of the demands was presented by the fascist party. And what were these demands? These parties, they wanted to frame a new constitution. These parties, they had forfeited the church property. They did not wanted the religion to interfere in the church. They had talked about universal franchise. They had talked about the nationalization of the factories over here. We also saw that confiscation of surplus money has been from the capitalist and the industrialist. They will go against this market economy. State is everything. State is complete, I said, and the individual is incomplete. This would be the policy followed by them. There was also a provision of 8 hours of work in the factories. Is it clear? So what happens? Ultimately, these fascists, they capture the offices of the communist and other socialists. And how do they do this? By the forceful means. And a charter of demand had received approval at Naples in October 1922. Is it clear? Now what happened? That they also have adopted a aggressive foreign policy. This was done in context of the domestic policies. In the foreign policies, we see that aggressive foreign policy had been started, and it followed a new cabinet with induction of these fascist members. And it is said that These fascist members, they marched to Rome led by Mussolini. They captured all the government offices and the king, right? He was promulgated to the martial law, and Mussolini was asked to form a government ultimately in 1922, and by this he obtained a legal constitutional appointment from the king. So this gaining of power was done by force over here. And when he becomes the Prime Minister of Italy, what does he do? He takes various stern actions against those who don't qualify themselves as fascist. What he does? Administrative reforms. You understand what is happening, that all these people, they are coming together and they are trying to capture the whole power. Ultimately, he is going to lead to abolishing of the trade unions. All the powers of the parliament, they were ultimately taken up by him. There was this infamous dacoit of Naples and Sicily, they were arrested. Only the faithful followers of Mussolini, they were appointed as the minister, and the attempts were made to improve the socio-economic conditions of the workers. All that was done was for the party. It was depicting, these administrative reforms were depicting one pact and one party rule. Is it clear? Now, also it is said that he had adopted various harsh measures, and he did this against his opponents. What did he do? He had emphasized that there should be absolute power of the state where individuals have minimal rights. Now you understand that the concept of Renaissance had itself started from Italy, where they're talking about human dignity and human rights. And what is happening over here? That state is getting all powerful. You are reaching a level again of a super autocratic state. Okay. What happened? What did he do with his opponents? First of all, he had banned all the political parties by 1926. Freedom of press had been totally curbed. Police department, it acquired the enormous power. Military state, basically. Opposition members, they were put in jail. System of cabinet had been dismantled, that nobody could come after it. And only the fascist lawyers, they were allowed to handle any kind of cases. Is it clear? So what happens that ultimately, after coming to power, what is he doing? He is crushing and he is leading to a situation that everything is for the party. Is it clear? We will also see over here, ultimately one major point is that after Italy, after there is deterioration of Italy's relation with France and Britain, we notice that they, or these people in Italy, they had formed a Rome, Berlin, Tokyo axis. Please note down this point because this will become a cause to your World War II. Is it clear? I hope the concept of Fascism has been totally clear over here. Okay. The power was taken by Mussolini by hook or by crook.